So, yeah, we have a little bit of everything.
He just rolled up here. He hasn't really been laced up about the things we've been doing. This one's kind of been retaliating against us because of the video that was released of the sleeping correctional officer. So they're just doing little things like the recreation and, it's called it early in the morning when they normally don't call it that early, and, wrecking us with, down in the kitchen. We're telling her about our diet trays. I get a soy-free diet, and Dipsy gets his renal diet, and there's a couple other guys getting their diet. She has eliminated our trays and not giving us what we're supposed to get on our trays, because she doesn't think us. She thinks we shouldn't be on diet trays. So the reason why there's 2 patties in there is for the calorie count.
Hey everybody,
So
I think we're back for now.
We didn't need that extra patty. She calls us them Trump boys. Yeah, they definitely don't like us. Yeah. Against us, messing with our food, and it kind of startles me a little bit because I'm kind of afraid that they might be spitting or doing something to our food down there,
Right.
I guess it really needs to come to light, and, part of the cause of action is, complaining about the food services here with our food, So, it's kind of unsettling that these people are messing with our food. I don't like it.
Well, I don't blame you. And what time did they call Rick this morning?
It was 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know how that works. And you know what they're doing. Manipulating the process. So, it's retaliation. We get it. We know. So, we're all standing there. We're not going direct anyways until they change our schedule, because we refuse to go direct with SMU. The people that have left this pod that aren't welcome here anymore, they expect us to go direct with this so something will happen. They chose us to happen if we go direct with those people, Right. Just like I told them, I just ain't going direct with them. And that's what they owe. Every time they call wreck, if it's outside wreck, like this comes our turn, all of a sudden the perimeter ball left, or it's just getting too dark. There's always been some kind of every time it's an excuse. It's always something different. So, that's all I got, I guess. You got anything, Brett? Yeah. No? Pretty good job covering it all. All right. So, I guess that's it on our end.
Well,
I'm going out there to do a couple of It's all rigged and set up from the get-go. Trump just ought to go up there, say what he's got to say, drop some mic and walk off the stage. Leave them hanging, you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, he can't do that because they're going to be able to, shut his mic off.
I personally,
yeah.
I would love it if the first opinion they dropped in the morning at 10 a.m. was Trump's immunity the day before he goes into the debate.
Oh, that would be perfect timing.
That would be nice, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Why not?
I really think they're trying to it's going to be.
Better be immunity.
When the ball is on the other end, it's their turn to come to president for what they can and cannot do against Joe and the rest of them that all need to be brought to trial on things that they've done. And that's what they can't, you can't walk right there and started there, right? Exactly. And that's why he's just been letting it play out. If you're the president on, okay, if I can't do it, then when these charges come up with these documents that they found in Trump's possession and stuff.
Safe travels.
Those going back when he was vice president. In his garage, right? Trump was right beside his Corvette. Exactly. And so the things that
if I'm not here.
Right. Well, guess what? Now the ball's on the other side and trying to prosecute you on what you've done. It's not just Joe. It's Hillary and the whole lot of them. And also the president. And so he's just letting it play out. I got faith in him. So I don't trust any politician. I like his track record, and he is our best hope at this point. But there's so much that needs to be changed on such a deep level that he has to let it play out. So when it comes time to prosecute them for their deeds, there's precedent on what they think you can and can't do, thinking that, oh, we're going to get him for this. Right. And so he just, okay, you know, I'll step back and say, well, they know if they could get him on this, and sooner or later down the road, they come back and get you for the same thing. Exactly. So they need to nip in the bud now. That's why they need to find Trump immune for all that. It's in everybody's interest to find him.
Just let me know what's going on with the stream if you can, either on the phone or on here if I walk away. I'm sorry, Doug.
Best case scenario, he'll win on appeal.
Hey, Dave. I can't be in Tyler next weekend because I'm going to a different thing.
And so if he wins on appeal, they can claim immunity for their deeds. Right? And that's what I'm saying. I think it has to be that way so these people can do their job with that. If you make decisions, you know, that's us as a country or whatever, you know, for making those decisions. Right. Either, you know, right if you don't like it, you know, right or wrong. I agree. And to some degree, there needs to be immunity. But for, like, with the documents and stuff, the ones that Joe had from when he was vice president, and they're not going to prosecute him on that. You know, they're clear. Robert Hurt has already said that. Right. He's just a senile old man. That's exactly pretty much what he said, right? You know what Robert Hurt said? And if he's a senile old man, he needs to be removed from office. Right, exactly. Exactly. You know, the FBI said he was a senile old man. He just, you know, let him be. He didn't know. You know, he's weak in the mind. So let's, you know, let's just move on from that. Well, he is president of the United States. Should we just, you know, remove him from office if he's a senile old man? Exactly.
Well, I think they're afraid.
That's true. That's even worse. You know. Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining.
All righty, well, that's our political views because Greta has spoken. She says it's time for y'all to get off the phone, and I guess we're going to get off it, and y'all have a good night. God bless y'all.
Yep.
Love you, Patriots.
I love y'all too. Good night. Bye.
Night. God bless y'all.
So they got racket at 6 in the morning. Now
Yeah.
this with the bill. What a bunch of... this
Well,
doesn't
because
have enlistment.
it's retaliation.
It's totally unprofessional.
None of the people that have anything to do hardly with that video or even in that video that Big Pride has out are even in there. Yeah. So it's just sheer retaliation.
What video? I don't see a video.
Oh, if you go on Joseph.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I love my country, cause I'm blessed with my freedom. Ukraine got rich, but whole world really needs us. Got a devil in the White House, but this country needs Jesus. Living in the world. One nation under God divided, black, white, and brown united. Mandates no complying, they don't want good jobs. Close the border down. If the pandemic's real, 210 justice system, political prosecution's real. They'll take the polls down, label it false information, exposing their agenda. It's what they're afraid of. My president got a mugshot, red wave cell block, red, white, and blue, the national anthem made for Jill Scott. Back when I had an Obama phone, but Trump gave us the opportunity to earn it on our own. I love my country, cause it gave me freedom. Take the power back, or we'll never be free again. American baby, American race, land of the free, home of the brave. Everybody gon' make you a slave. 9 to 5, minimum wage. Can we come together and make a change? It's time to unite, make a change. Dear Democrat Party, if you believe that black and brown people can't make it without extra help from the government, maybe it's you that's racist. It's time to unite. White, black, brown. Trump Latinos.
Because this video's gone. And that is what's happening. And they let him out during their election. So that's in retaliation.
Let me hear you say it. Free Donald Trump. Lock Joe, light up. Free Donald Trump. Hey, let me hear you say it. Free Donald Trump. Lock Joe. We stand. Indicted we fall. Indicted we stand. Indicted we fall.
Are we on? Speak, John.
Is the speaker on?
Speak, John Todd George the Third.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can. And everyone else.
How's everyone?
Baby and your baby mama.
Well, they are currently struggling with a few things, trying not to get put out of the apartment and stuff. Other than that, I don't know much. She's trying to keep it from me. Before and after school care hasn't been paid in like 3 weeks, so trying not to get kicked out of that. And she's hoping that I don't speak on it because she's embarrassed about the situation. But I told her in this case probably doesn't really matter. It's just taking care of the kid and everything.
Well, no, absolutely. And, you know, so we're talking, you know, childcare is so expensive. Number, maybe, how many weeks did you say?
3 weeks.
All right, so maybe $500 in daycare charges?
Yeah, roughly.
All right, yeah, roughly. And then we have apartment charges, and does she have a 1-bedroom, or what type is it?
She's got a 2-bedroom, and I know there's late fees because she said she's like almost a month behind. And they charge like $75 a day, which is crazy. I don't know the exact number on the rent stuff. And then I know that she was talking about power and water being shut off. Other than that, I don't really know. And these are things that she's talked about over the courses of weeks that she just kind of stopped talking about with me. And I told my sister, I was like, if you can help with whatever you can, please do. Or I was like, make a Kiss and Go and share it, please. And so she was able to make the Kiss and Go and share it. Which I'm just trying to make it to where they can get the help. I'm good in here.
Oh,
I don't.
You know something, Mr. John. Of course you are. What do you know what the Gifts and Go is?
It is supporting John Todd. I don't know the exact link. I believe it's just supporting John Todd because I got sent the link to my tablet.
Okay, well, it's okay. Those that have babies at home, and so if anyone out there can help, please go to support John Todd on Gifts and Go. I'm sure the mods are getting it up there right now, and he's not asking money for commissary. Your baby and the baby mama, right? So hard, as we all know, but we have amazing, generous that they will be able to help. And over a course of time, I feel so helpless.
It sucks not being able to do anything, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, because if you were out, you would be doing anything you could to make sure that they weren't going through something like that. So, you know, you have a voice here, and we have patriots listening, and you know, hopefully over this course we'll be able to at least help in some way.
And that right there means a whole lot more than I can express, like. Because I'm not gonna lie, hearing people talk on my behalf, like how you were saying, like that chokes you up. Because there's nothing you can do here but ask for help, ask for help in the situation, and so that's
all you can do, baby.
We love you, Patriot.
We do. We love you. You know, and I know that people are going to be helping to their extent, and I know that's all that you can ask for. And my heart is with you. I'm so sorry.
I can't hug my kid, I can't give him a kiss, I can't let him know it's okay, but what I can try to do is I can try to make it to where he has a roof over his head and everything.
You have to stay strong through this. This is just part of, you know,
Process.
endurance. It is. It's part of the process, the punishment, all of it. And I'm so sorry. That's all I can say. You know, my husband's in the same situation. He wants to do so many things for me and the girls, and you know, he just can't. So we just gotta breathe.
It makes you grateful for other people, though. That's for sure.
It does, because you know, through all this darkness, there have been so many. Really, you look around and you're like, is there really darkness here? You know, because of all the light that we do have out here and what's happening. And we just got to keep on with that. We got to keep pushing that light forward, and you know, it is happening. That's all I can tell you. It may be slow, but the darkness is getting pushed down.
Back yet?
That definitely gives you the, makes you surrender everything to God. You're like, okay, it's all in your hands. All I can do is wait for you to just show me the path.
Show you the path, you know, and things are provided, whether it is peace of heart or, you know, through monetary means. Things happen because there are people out there praying, and there are people out there making things happen. And you know, that's all I can tell you is I know that no matter how alone you feel or any of y'all feel out there, there's so many people that are really trying to just keep this going and moving forward.
And it's crazy because we don't feel as alone in here with each other. We feel alone when it comes to the outside stuff, almost, in a sense, because you don't know who's out there helping. Like, you see it, but you don't know if there's going to be that help until you find, until it happens. And then, if it wasn't for him, I'm pretty sure I'd be in a whole worse spot right now. But he's provided the people in here and out there for me. So
Absolutely, baby.
There's moments where you almost feel alone, but then at the right time, those people come out of the woodworks and they're like, "Hey, you're not alone."
You're absolutely not, you know, and I can't imagine, you know, I'm out here and, you know, there have been times that I have felt alone, but that is the times that you grasp on your faith, and you know that's the only thing that's going to pull you through, and it does. And you know, and the thing is, you know, I know that you're young, but I know at my age, and I'm just the middle of it. But I can tell you that I know that it's pulled me through, so it'll pull you through too.
I've got nothing but faith in this situation. I have no choice but to have nothing but faith in this. I mean, I guess I have a choice. I just choose to stand on it, because it got me through everything, the worst parts of everything, through the trial, through all this. It's provided me with nothing but peace. Through intake, when they threw me in the hole for the first week. I know guys out there doing everything and putting the people right in the path that they need to be. So I can be grateful for that.
I hope you feel that, and I hope you know that, you know, I hope you feel, you know, the hug of our love out here. I know, you know, I tell my husband all the time, you really aren't alone. And he does, it's just very hard. I don't understand what it could be like to be in y'all's position. And, you know, so I'm always just so grateful of the grace that so many of you have been able to go through this, and the faith, and, you know, the unwavering faith that y'all have been able to grab onto. It really does give us inspiration out here when we hear, you know, just how y'all are hanging on and going forward and pushing through it.
What they say, hard times make strong men.
Yes, they do.
Well, they're making us stronger and stronger every day they have us in these positions. So, I mean, I thank the government for making it to where I can have these times to just get stronger and more resilient in the fight.
That's right, baby. Don't let him break you. You know, General Flynn, a couple of times, Mickey has asked him, do you have a message for the Jan 6ers? And every time his message is, do not let them break your faith. Do not let them break your soul. Do not let them break your mind. And, you know, because you will get through.
Same thing in those. He says, To learn how to fight against stuff, you got to be able to see it. And so that's exactly what I've been doing. Like, I'm seeing it all.
That's right, baby. And you'll be able to show your baby that.
Sorry, there was a little commotion behind me. I kind of couldn't hear for a second.
Is there a smackdown in the jail?
No, just everything echoes through the walls in here, being bricked and painted. Like, and of course, they got all the phones right by each other and the doors, so you'll hear people talking, and then you'll just get distracted real quick because you're like, okay, what's the yelling behind me?
John Todd, what state is your baby mama in?
She's in Missouri, out there, right outside Kansas.
Okay.
But
In Missouri. Have you had contact with any people in Missouri that could help you, do you think, or no?
I've reached out to some friends. Unfortunately, they're not in a position to help. What they do occasionally do is they try to like put money on my books or something to help in those ways. But I haven't been able to get any like real help with that. She's reached out to like those places that help with rental assistance and stuff. Fortunately, they say she makes too much. Although as a single parent, making $20 an hour is nothing like enough to be able to afford car insurance, all that on your own, and take care of kids. So, like I see where the trouble is, and I mean, they're giving out most of the welfare and rental assistance and stuff to illegals now, which is taking away from the American people's pockets that absolutely need the help too. So,
Yeah, that's part of the
there's too many different things.
You know what, baby? There is the J6 support hotline that you could give her. It is. Do you have a pencil?
I'm
Mike,
texting.
you got a pencil?
You have 1 minute remaining.
You got a pencil?
Okay, listen, baby. Tammy's gonna send it to you.
Okay. That's perfect. If you can just send that to me.
All right, baby. And everyone, please go to support John Todd Gifts and Go to help his baby and his mama. Let's see what we can do, you guys. God bless you, John Todd.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Love you, Patriot.
We got your back, brother.
Got you, baby.
Strong.
We love you guys.
Love you.
Trump get locked up, it's a rap for us all. It's a witch hunt. Ain't no crime here at all. After Trump,
Stand up. We're statesmen. It's had a hard time.
Now we stuck.
Missouri, stand up.
Going up, this is politician prosecution. Where we at? The left wanna sit and play God. That's a fact. And Trump would never sleep with that thing in the morning.
No, it's not up. I want it on all the time.
It's a play by George Soros. He gave Ragged M to elect him. This is horrible. We can't let him slide with that. This election interference ain't no time for that. Joe Biden, you should be the one locked up in jail. Second term for the left, ain't no way in the hell. And Soros stop lying about connections with Brad. We all know what's up. It's a rap and it's sad, man.
Bring Donald Trump. 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 Bring Donald Trump.
Let me hear you chant.
Bring Donald Trump. Lock Joe Biden up. Bring Donald Trump.
Hey,
Lock
let
Joe
me hear you
Biden
chant.
up. Bring Donald Trump. Lock.
Indicted we stand, indicted we fall. Indicted we stand, indicted we fall. Trump get locked up, it's a rap for us all. I can tell that the left get nervous, trying to throw a case at the go on purpose. But y'all can't mess with God's people, that's illegal, boy. We can play our tension in the air like Penny Siegel, boy. Sheesh. Jesus #1, undefeated in the streets. If God is with us, who can go against us? We the peace. Killing up the left, even with the blood, can't lose. So it's time to stand up. This is bigger than Let's Go Brandon, cause we all had enough.
Lock Joe Biden up. Bring Donald Trump. Lock Joe Biden up. Bring Donald Trump. Lock Joe Biden up. Bring Donald Trump. Bring Donald Trump.
Lock Joe Biden up.
Bring Donald Trump.
Lock Joe Biden up.
Bring Donald Trump.
Lock Joe Biden up.
Bring Donald Trump. Lock act like you know up in here. GP.
Act like you know what you're doing.
Put your hands together. Come on.
This is what I was showing them.
Like having some church up in here. Come on, chat.
Help. We have this support hotline. You need help. Just call us. They're there 24/7. That's their job. You just need to talk to people like that. You need help on anything. We're going to try to give it
Put
to
them
you.
hands together and have a Holy Ghost party with me.
There are times that put some money on the books for the
No
Jason
weapon formed
Tour.
against me shall prosper.
I can do
I'm more
without.
than a conqueror. Can I get a witness up
I can
in
sleep
here?
in my car. Just about any place. I have extra gas. I go in there and put money on the books.
Put your hands together.
And I can do without. They can't. I got that little boy.
Hallelujah. Come on and say with me, GP.
Little boy's mother, you're gonna maybe get kicked out.
Hallelujah.
Just sit down.
What does it do, y'all? What to y'all? Oh, when I think of this goodness. Come on and tell me what you want to do. Oh, yeah. Put them together. Put your
Hi,
hands
Hosty.
together. Come on. Put your hands together. Now, young people, if you don't mind, I feel like having a little church in here. The devil is alive because they do us out.
Jump in here.
Thankful, pity, and hateful, I'm grateful. The Lord brought me through this far. I'm trying to be cute when I praise Him, grateful. High, I keep it live, beat bumping, jumping, make the Lord feel something. Ain't ashamed in my game, God's property. Getting big with curse, ain't no stopping me. Now storm.
Hi, Cora.
Everybody say, all my folks say, all my people say, all my folks say, everybody say, everybody, GP, are you with me? GP, are you with me? Are you with me? All my people say, all my folks say, my cousin say, Auntie say, my brother say, my sister say, everybody say.
Hi, Nina. Hi, Bygone.
Put them hands together. GP, are you with me? GP, are you with me?
Shake a man's hand. Look.
That's so hard to do. Don't blow smoke, don't tell lies. Son, just tell the truth.
Okay, this is the correct one.
Rumors going round, they won't be hid. I've met all of your friends. You better bring it here. 'Cause I come from a different time. When the men were wrong. Sing your kind 1,000 times. Hands, no scuffs upon your boots.
I can sleep in my car.
You don't know the first damn thing about playing these smoky bars. You're gonna shut your mouth. Go on and call better bring a few. 'Cause I come from a different time when the men were all old school. I don't care if you want to speak your mind, son. You got something to say?
Hi, Priscilla.
All I ask is if I keep hearing whispers, son, you're still talking shit. You're gonna owe me gas money to get back over here, and it's gonna be talk shit, get hit. You're gonna shut your mouth or say it to my face, or I'm gonna use your ass.
Hi, Boxer Brother.
You better bring a few. I come from a different
Oh, yeah, I checked that again. It went up from
when the men were all old school.
the clip I put out.
I come from a different time.
Don't you?
'Cause my granddaddy sure was old school.
We're up to 244 on Dominic's clip I put out on True Social and Getter. Danny Steve on President Trump's birthday. President Trump. So hopefully people are watching it.
People would get back here.
There's that clip. The whole time that Dominic is talking.
I'm
I
waiting.
sent it to President Trump. I sent it to MTG.
And we will
Sent
make
it to
America
Gets.
great again. Thank you all.
Quite a few
Great
other
again.
people.
Thank you,
Put it out to Cowboy Logic. Down on all his comments on things that I put on either on Getter or YouTube. True Social. Every time I come on, just a couple times while I was beginning, Getter night. But it's just because it hasn't traveled so far. By the time we get back to camp, I forget about it. I sent that out to quite a few people on True Social. I'm going to about 4 groups. So hopefully a lot of people will actually watch it and get on the phone and call these idiots.
Hello. This is Michael Oliveras calling from Cell 40 DC DOC, coming in loud and clear.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael.
Hi,
We are coming in
Michael.
loud and clear
All
tonight.
the way.
They have all the
Hello,
calls that come
Miss
in loud.
Tammy. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I'm good. That's good. Glad to hear that. We haven't had the opportunity to speak together for a little while, so I am absolutely happy to hear your voice again and your patriotic vibes. I and all love you as usual. We love everyone else out there with you. And patriots come together in times of need, and here we are. So thank you all for doing what you do once again. Our sovereign creator blesses you, and I
Upon you.
And to you.
Why, thank you. So, some interesting turn of events these days lately, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's been a lot of interesting. It's going to be an exciting rest of the week, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And then, combined with the events that have taken place here within DCOC, and some others who have been here in DC DOC. If I may, Miss Tammy, I would like to extend a few kind words to some folks out there, if I may.
Go for it.
Okay, so this is going to come in two forms. It's going to come in two sections. And first section is Proverbs 17. By the way, page 740, Proverbs 16:22. So 7 to 4 is 11, 1622. That's 11, 11. So now, the consequences of being a fool. Better is a dry morsel and quietness therewith than an house full of sacrifices with strife. A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causeth shame, and shall have part of the inheritance or the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. Excellent speech becometh not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. He that covereth a transgression, dear fellows, let a bear robbed of her whelps meet a man, rather than a fool in his folly. Whoso rewardeth evil for gold, whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. Seeing he hath no heart to it, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding striketh hands, and becometh. He loveth transgression that loveth. He that hath a froward heart findeth no good, and he that hath a perverse sorrow. And the father of a fool hath no joy. It drieth the bones. A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. Wisdom is before him that hath understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth. A foolish son is a punish the just is not good, nor to strike princes for equity. He that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. That concludes Proverbs 17, titled The. I'd like to go, yes, agreed, so let it be written. And I'm going to go right into Proverbs 18, How Fools Live. And this is a bit shorter, but close. So, through desire a man, having separated himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. When the wicked cometh, the words of a man's mouth are as deep as waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as a glad I caught myself. I don't know how I did that, but the words of a man's mouth are as deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Forgive me, folks. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. He also that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and as an high wall in his own conceit. Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility. He that answered it, yeah. He that answereth a matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him. Sustain the wounded spirit, who can bear?
Oh, never mind. You're good. You're good.
Well, that's all of them. The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, and the ear of his wise seeketh knowledge. A man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men. He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him. The lot causeth contentions to cease. A brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle. Shall he be filled? Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord. The poor useth entreaties, but the rich answereth roughly. Is that 17? 18. Are you kidding me? A man that hath friends must shew himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Feels great. I know it is. And that concludes my reading from Proverbs for this evening. And if I may, I would just like to sum it up by saying,
Hey, Miss Jen, my girl.
Nothing can stop what is coming. And the best is yet to come. And with that, I know you guys need a little bit of a break before we get the closer, Johnny and Joey on. So I just want to say thank you to you all for the opportunity to be with you tonight. And I would suggest and I encourage all of you to listen very closely to your Commander-in-Chief on Thursday.
Oh, we will. All the way.
Indeed, indeed. So you all take care. Blessings to everyone. Thank you, Miss Tammy. It's great to hear and speak to you again. I love you. Signing out.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for the words.
That's right. I'm on it.
Just like women, make America great. We are all in this together. Everybody say M-A-G-A. M-A-G-A. Black, white, and brown from every city and town. We know they hate us, keep us down.
Day 700 of the Vigil. Yep. Lives lost on January 6th. Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and Officer Brian Signet. Aiden Billiard, Craig Bingert, Brian Bingham, Joshua Black, Kenneth Bonowitz, Dominic Box, Brandon Bradshaw, Jeffrey Brown, Jeremy Brown, Jared Cantrell, Sarah Jacob Clark, Cale Clayton, Stephen Capuccio, Albert Carapelli, Billy Crestman, Reed Christensen, Dylan Cronin, John Crowley, Josiah Colt, Ricardo Cook, Jonathan Copeland, Mason Corson, Matthew DeSilter Dennison, Timothy DeJargis, Michael Dickinson, Caleb Dillard, Brandon Dillard, Joshua Doolin, Israel Easterday, James Elliott, Daniel Eggvet, Jason Ferris, Frederick Foyle, Samuel Fisher, Kyle Fitzsimons, Gilbert Fontecoba, Michael Forson, Larry Giberson, Vincent Gillespie, Vitaly Grosjankowski, Jeffrey Grace, Jonathan Grace, James Grant, Leslie Gray, Jersey, Joshua Johnson, Zachary Johnson, Taylor Jonatakis, Leo Kelly, Julian Cater, Derek Kinnison, Patrick McCoy, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeff McKellett, James McManera, Connie Meggs, Kelly Meggs, Ron Melee, Jonathan Miller, Robert Menuda, Landon Mitchell, Robert Morse, Jonathan Munifo, Nathan Pelham, Michael Perkins, Kurt Peterson, Dominic Pizzola, happy birthday, Daniel Phipps, Jonathan Pollock, Olivia Pollock, Mark Ponder, Rodriguez, Daniel Rodriguez, Juan Rodriguez, Christopher Rowe, Devin Rossman, Greg Rubenacker, Bobby Russell, Jeffrey Sable, Schwartz, Ben.
An inmate at the Washington, D.C. Central Detention Facility. To accept this call, press...
Yeah, we've been breaking up super bad in the jail, and I think it's at 9 o'clock everybody jumps on the phones, and it just bogs the cell. So we figured we'd try it, see what happens.
I think it's working, so
Working good. Joe, they said they're working good. Can you hear my mic?
I can hear you.
We're just right into the action then, right here with William Penn. This is what he has to say. Spirit and the power, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of man, but in the power of God.
Amen.
There you go. There you go.
That is so simple, but so hard for people
to it. You know, the powers of Satan, I guess, turn them away, and they just, try every other way before they turn to the Word of God. And when you do find out that the truth was always there, then they're like, man, it's so simple, and they wouldn't have to go through all those troubles to try scriptures.
Love of the world.
Something you can hang on to.
Right, the love of the world.
That's it. Right. No, that's it. It's all shallow happiness. There's nothing real in it. Here one day and gone the next, and then you can hang on to. Like I said, we don't live by man's wisdom, but by Christ, and that faith that is it's a steady ground that you can live by, and it's there, and His mercies are new every morning, and you can rely on it. It's the truth. It's something you can hang on to through the storm, and they won't ever let you go. And
You don't have any news, Joe?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. I don't think they can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear her now?
Do you not have any news, Joe? Joseph?
Oh, I do. No, I know I'm that powerful. I mean, they basically look the king in the face at the time. Basically, that controls the church. They told him absolutely nothing. He had no power whatsoever. So I love our pastor father. It's good on the Word of God. What about there? Hello?
Yeah, because you're not breaking up. I just can't hear you.
I think his mic is messed up.
Well.
Oh, here we go. We got 30 seconds. And here's a pretty general national anthem.
That's right. I read about that today. I'd like to talk about that myself.
Kennedy. So
Protective goggles, please.
Oh man, I'm sorry. We're down to one mic right now. And if you know anything about gun legislation, like the NFA is actually taxation. Since they couldn't actually ban guns and they couldn't actually say you couldn't own certain types of firearms, they taxed it. And so you have to register it. Anywho, for the taxation. So they regulate firearms, you tax that, and keep your eyes open. They do whatever they can to.
I was looking actually at a memory today of Biden saying something in his first year of office. They care if they have AR-15s, we have nukes. I mean, so yeah, they definitely want you unarmed because, you know, when you see other countries and they're throwing rocks.
We lose our Second Amendment, we lose all amendments.
All right. Next story. You guys might have to help me fill me in on some of this. We got Epoch Times in here, or Epic Times, however you want to say it. And they said that pro-Hamas rioter who struck a female Metropolitan Police Department officer in the face got 40 hours community service, I believe they said, for the same charges that SJ6ers are getting years for.
Yes, but y'all, they didn't try to.
So I mean, it's just, to me, it's like as blatant as it can be. I mean, just, they could have given the guy years and then used him as like a case example that they're not biased, but instead, they just wanted to spit in your face and give the guy 48 hours community service. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you look at you know, 65, I think this DC is not prosecuted because they don't, but yet there y'all sit, you know, that should tell everybody everything, but nobody wants to look at that.
Exactly. Right. And then, that's pretty much, I guess it's immaterial, it don't really matter, but it's just crazy. Hopefully that we can use that in appeals, or we can use that when we go to sentencing and just, you know, prove just a blatant bias that exists. And maybe that's a blessing, you know.
Well, I hope a lot of this stuff, it has to be a blessing. It has to show, you know, even Trump going through his trials and everything right now has shown such a greater amount of the populace how unjust the judiciary is. So, you know, it is a struggle, what everyone's going through, but I do think at the end it will be for the good and not for naught.
Right. And then I saw one other story, and of course, Maricopa County, that one of the temp election workers got caught stealing a security fob for the ballot tabulation center, and then they ended up finding it in his home. So, I mean, they're already working for the next one if they can get it in.
I gotta stop it though, because I don't know what is true on that. You cannot believe the media at all, because there are stories out, yes, that did happen, but then, you know, they have stories out that he is a Trump supporter. So, you know, I know, but once again, you can't believe everything just because the media says it either. You know,
yeah, well, we're very limited in here. We just have mainstream media, typically liberal media here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that is the last thing I saw on that was that he's a Trump supporter. Not that I believe it, but I don't believe it either.
Go ahead.
I can't hear you.
Hear me now.
I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. Like you were saying, you got to do your own homework and find out what's real, because they're just throwing these news reporters and stuff. They just throw the most random stories out and basically just build something off of nothing. And so it is our job to make sure we do our own homework and find out what is true before we start spreading it out. But thank y'all again for being out there. Y'all are amazing people, true patriots, and we'll be back tomorrow, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Hey, now that's what I say. I love boys and y'all sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
All righty.
We love you.
We love you, baby.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you for.
I did want to say something real quick before. So I just wanted to mention again about go Janice, go Janice, go Janice. She is the judicialpedia.com lady. She has a writ of mandamus, or mandamus, yeah, whatever. I'm not a lawyer. In front of SCOTUS about the bias of the judges, and I know that there are J6ers that watch our live stream. So I'm speaking to you right now. If you know of bias that you've seen in your case or any other cases, if anybody's been to the trials here in DC, like Nicole and myself and Jen and several other people have been, if you remember or know specifically of any bias that you've seen in these courtrooms, please go and add that to the list so that Janice can get all of this in front of SCOTUS so that they can hear about all the bias that is happening here in DC with these judges, and hopefully these judges will be held accountable for their actions, and maybe have to eat a couple of words. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, just be looking out for that. She got a letter back from SCOTUS saying the case has been docketed. She's got a case number. It's amazing. So go check her out at judicialpedia.com, and she could definitely use all of the exhibits that she can get. Now it's high kicks, everyone.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota, across the plains of Texas,
North Dakota. Just so I won't have to hear that for a week or two.
Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say,
All the way. All the way.
All right, everybody, please pray for Nicole. She's on vacation mind already. She's already in vacation mode. She's probably got a margarita in her hand already. Hey, I'm taking my time. Listen, man, this is going to be a long week.
Wow.
Guys, y'all ever heard the story of Mrs. McCabe? She had 23 sons and she named them all Dave. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say it. Nicole might spear me with the flagpole.
It's all right.
Anyways,
it's all
pray
right.
for us as we pray for you, and pray for Jen as she's babysitting me. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.
All right. Freedom Corner Gangsta.
I know, right?
Thanks for watching us on Rumble, YouTube, and Gutter. Don't forget to say your prayers. And 24.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, guys. We love you. Please pray for us as we pray for you, and pray for safe travels for my ladies. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Like Patriots.